Morning everybody. Oh man, everything is wet. It's one of those days, but I don't care too much because I have my blueberry burst breakfast bar tent meals. So I'm looking forward to this. Well, I had just taken down the inner of my tent and then this next pour down started. So I thought, stuff this. I'm hiding and I'm just gonna wait for it to pass. Hopefully it'll pass. And then I'll get down my outer and then we'll get going. Let's go there. Blue sky. So we're on the road, literally and metaphorically, and we can follow this all the way to Vatersay if we want to. That's the next settlement and the last one really before Stornoway. Stornoway is pretty much only 25 miles away. On a nice summer's day, I'd crack on with that. I don't know whether I'm supposed to be on this path here or not, but I'm not, so I'm on the road. Man, like 1 second is torrential, and then the next is like actually quite nice. Hopefully the quite nice will last at some point.
A bit further on, during one of these quite nice spells, I passed a teardrop-shaped monument to Bonnie Prince Charlie and the Hebridean community, who remained loyal to him throughout his time on the run.
Jeez. Oh, it's so mixed, the weather. I'm a bit annoyed with myself. I've missed my turning. I had my head down with my hood, just looking at the floor, because you look up and you get splattered. And I've missed my turning onto the moors. So now, all I can do is just follow the road. Look at that, that's a bright one. Wow, and there's a double. Here we go, here's the first village, Balallan. 5 kilometers long this one is, so that'll be fun. This morning is proving to be one of those mornings. Really quite cold. My hands are just like not quite working, so I've just stopped really in this bus shelter to get gloves out, and now I'm just finding myself inhaling most of my food. But yeah, it's nice when the rain stops. But yeah, it's really just bizarre thinking that I still have another night to go. I think I'm really ready to just be in the dry properly and not have to worry about ticks or which route to take or yada yada yada. So to take my worries away, I'm just straight on the outdoor provision nut butters. Ooh, my sluggish fingers. Get some fibre in and then we'll get moving.
This was a pretty flat moment for me. I had just run out of energy and, most significantly, want. When eventually I managed to peel myself from the shelter, I realised that enough time had lapsed for me to visit the Balallan community cafe, as it had now opened up for the morning. Upon arrival, I promptly collapsed onto the sofa and resumed my zoned out space, this time coffee in hand.
Well, this place is a godsend and also a huge curse because moving has been nearly impossible. So, Balallan, come to the community cafe if it's open when you come through, because man, everyone's so friendly there, and they're just, it's really nice. Here is our junction. So this track is going to take us onto the moors, and Acha, apparently 5.1, don't know how accurate that is. That's the last village we've got to get to before the final stretch to Stornoway. So my plan is to get to Acha and then find somewhere to camp around there, and then tomorrow just finish with the last leg to Stornoway. Oh my gosh, there's piggos! Look! Piggies! Oh, and there's a tiny pig right over there. This is where I just can't cope with the cuteness. Oh my gosh, pigs. I love pigs. Look at him. Waha. It's Aha. Hey, Piggo. Piggo. Hi. Oh, it's okay now. Oh, I love the pigs. I love the animals. They just make me feel very safe and secure. And just the pigs. One day I will be able to keep pigs and a donkey and maybe some fluffy Exmoor and Herdwick sheep. Hashtag life goals, you know? So I'm actually already a little bit confused. So there's a signed path over there, and I think that's actually my trail. Yeah, that looks disastrous. I'm not going there. Is that really where I want to be? Trouble is, the route comes from that direction. There were signposts back there. This is where I get wound up, I'm not gonna lie. It's just so weird because this plantation is not on the map. There's the one that was behind us, and that's it. How can an OS map not have a forest on it? Must be some mistake there. Back to the wet stuff. Whee. Here we go. Well, I don't know what it is, but the route people have just sort of given up. Like, there is no evidence that there's a path here. So this is where the GPS is going to come in handy. And a wee bit of map reading, I think. I really hope it's not like this for the next 5 miles. That would be quite distressing. Oh, yeah. I'm already distressed. Just freaking pissed off. You come off the road, you end up in this. Ah! So frustrating. Raised path all the way to flipping Ackmoor. Well, that's not true, is it? Now where the frick am I? I know I'm going to find the path, because I always find the path, because you have to find the path. But I'm annoyed. Just following this sheep path right now. I'm hoping once we get over the brow, I'll be able to see this route. I'm really struggling by myself to maintain positivity. It's just driving me around the bend. Combination of everything, the weather, just my rotting feet, everything. I'm not calling this fun anymore. It's just not worth it. Yeah, mate, I know how you feel. He had enough too. Poor sheepo. Jeez. The only positive is that apparently, according to this, I am actually on track. So, if this is the next 5 miles, what the frick? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up there or something and see if I can see it. See if maybe I'm just missing something. There's just nothing, is there? That could be something, but it's the wrong direction. Yeah, no, that's not my path. Because my path is supposed to go that way. I didn't know I was coming out to do the Cape Wrath. I thought I'd put that back for next year. Come on, let's loop round. That there looks half decently path-like. And then I'll just double check everything, but that could be us. Completely not what the guidebook says, or the app or anything. Told you I'd find the path. I found the path. That was total BS. I can't even tell you what to do. I don't even know. Come over the top. Ignore everything you're told. Ugh. Can't stay this bad. Just can't. Times like this happen, you know. I just feel like I'm so close to like breaking point. I don't know what it is about this walk. And I'll say I'm near my breaking point. Truth is, I'm not. I know I can go through more, I know I can do more, but do I want to? This is supposed to be my happy place, man, and like I just don't feel happy. You know, you also do the vital checks. Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Am I tired? Am I in pain? Whatever things can be affecting this emotional space. It's just tough sometimes. The biggest battle is in your head, you know. It's all in the head. Everything's in the head. So treacherous. Whoa, see? The rainbow end's just there. That's about the only thing that's nice about this right now. I suppose this is just the harsh reality of life out here. It's tough, man, it's tough. I've only walked for however many days and however many miles. I mean, I'm over 100 now. I must be about 130, 140. There's a reason why it's so beautiful, and that's because it's so wild. You can't tame a place like this. You shouldn't tame a place like this. It's the little things that count, right, people? Look, it's a fox moth caterpillar. They're so cute and fluffy. You know, sometimes we are just our biggest obstacles, and I'm seeing that in myself. You know, I'm seeing myself struggle and then getting frustrated that I struggle, or seeing myself lose the plot and then being frustrated that I'm not being patient enough, or I'm not trying hard enough, or I see myself trying and trying and trying, and yet I still am struggling. And I can't let myself feel bad and frustrated because I'm still carrying on, and sometimes you've just got to let the emotion out in order to carry on, you know. Back to no man's land again. I don't know where I'm trying to go. No path. Seriously, tussocky. Tough work. Pole sinks, knees. You sink to your knees. This is mad. It's not the path. It's not the path. Ah! Oh, it's so infuriating. FYI, I'm bang on the path. This is the path. Jeez. Obviously you got the rain coming to it. Come on, Ackmore. Just dig in deep. Find the beauty around you. Find something to hold on to so you can tap into that extra 30, 40, 50%, whatever's left that we can't usually access very easily. You know, I have been so many times on the literal edge of I'm done here, as in life, and yet I'm here, alive. And that's my greatest motivator, is my lowest of lows, because I know that I've got out of that, so I can get out of anything, really. That was absolutely horrendous. At least we got a nice camping spot now. I think I am going to end up looking back on this trail with fondness for the fact that I've struggled, for the fact that it hasn't come easy. It has been a serious, gnarly hustle to get even this far. And that is what makes it such a beautiful thing. It's been tough. We're always so much stronger than we think. We always have so much more in us than we think. Just because you struggle, it doesn't make you weak. It makes you honest. It makes you true to yourself. But to keep showing up, to keep on keeping on, as I always say, there's a little motto, that's the key to success. Man, it's such a privilege to be able to do this walk and experience these landscapes. And you know, this is just the harsh reality, it's beautiful because it's wild, and you can't change that. You can't take that out of this landscape. You can't change that it's exposed, and it's the exposure that allows the beauty. I found this the hardest film ever to make because I feel so exposed and vulnerable in my own struggles that are going on in my life, and trying to come out here and deal with those whilst also creating a documentary film for the world to see. To put myself out there is flipping terrifying. And that's the beautiful thing about this whole backpacking thing, is it's such an amazing metaphor for life. When we think we've hit our lowest, we just got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and we will make it through. Stop, recalibrate, look at the map, make your decisions, keep going. Never back down. Believe in yourself. Know that you can. Know that it's within you, even if not in that moment. But you'll get there. You'll get there. Okay, I'm just coming out to wash my feet, basically, and get some water. Jeez. They see me boiling, they hating. So tonight I've got one of my favourite meals. I saved the best till last. This is Italian-inspired main meal by Tent Meals. Oh, it smells so good. It just smells like herbs and spices and good stuff, you know. So there's quite a lot of water in this one, but I need to rehydrate. So I'm going to just leave it. How long does it say? I think it's like 8 minutes. 7 minutes. And then that's dinner. Grubs up, kids.